Am I live? I am live here. Hello, chat. Or what is going on here, dude?
Oh,
You're
hi.
kidding me. Hello, how's it going? I'm gonna finish the story, and then we can diagnose and see where we're at for stream quality and everything like that. So we'll see where we're at. And then we'll come back to it. TLDR for up to where we were up to this point for the story. So I have been working on this Toyota RAV4. It's a 2007 Toyota RAV4. I fucking love this machine so much. It's my favorite car in the world. I've been driving it for a long time. I've been driving this thing for like however long, right? But recently there's been this problem in the steering column where you could turn it an inch in either direction and it wouldn't steer the wheels at all. It wouldn't actually turn the wheels. It wouldn't catch. And then after you turn it an inch, it would catch, and then it would start to actually turn the wheels. Which is absolutely amazing. Which is amazing. And by that, I mean it was terrible. It was awful. We don't want that to happen. That's a bad thing. And it was so bad, in fact, one of the biggest concerns that we had for it was the fact that if something goes wrong, if the spider gear is getting torn up, or if it's about to lose its catch on the axle, then at one point, if you're on the road, you know, and it loses that, you'll just steer the wheel and it won't fucking do anything. You know what I mean? And your steering will just cease function, which is not good if you're going very fast in a big metal box. So we're like, okay, we should probably stop driving this now. And we took a quick diagnostic at it. Like, we looked at it a little bit, we got under it, looked at it, but the entire like lower cradle of the car is covering up all of that mechanism, right? So it's like, it's this whole like, put it in the lift, pull down the cradle, you know, look up into the axle and the steering column and everything, you know, everything's covered in rubber boots, everything is underneath that chassis, or I guess above that chassis. Technically, we're like, oh my god, dude, this would be such a fucking nightmare. And it just decayed. It just rotted for like a year. It just sat out in the yard, doing nothing, just, you know, accumulating dust and debris and a lot more, as we're going to figure out here in a second, out in the yard. And I am paying this car off. For everyone who doesn't know, when you pay a car off, you're forced to get gap insurance or full coverage. So I'm paying full coverage insurance for this car that I have not driven for a year. It's doing nothing. I'm still making payments on this car that does nothing, that is sitting out in the yard, right? And a year passes, and I'm just getting fucking complacent at this point because I don't want to just spend the thousands of dollars it's going to cost to fix this car. Because I don't know, man. I just could not get myself to do it. Finally, the time comes, and a few days ago, or like a couple weeks ago, however long ago it was, we go to look at the car finally, and I'm like, okay, let's figure this out once and for all. Let's get this out of the way, right? So we're looking at it. We're looking at the tie rod between the wheel and the axle. We're looking at all the components. We're turning the wheel. I'm literally sitting up in the lift. I'm in a lift in the car, lifted up, you know, like 6 feet off the ground, and they're underneath, and I'm like turning the wheel. I'm like, I'm fixing a car, I say, as I'm just like piloting like one of those like pirate ship wheels that they found in playgrounds. I'm just doing nothing. And they're like, and my family who I'm with at the time is like, there's nothing here. Like, nothing seems wrong. Everything's like reacting how it's supposed to. You can hit one wheel and the other one reacts, you know, parallel. It's perfect. What's going on? Well, needless to say, we tear it apart underneath the steering wheel without even popping the hood, without even getting underneath the car. You can see there's just a little joint that's like giving out right now. It's like this long, and it has like a little U joint right here, and it kind of goes this way and this way, whatever. It's just giving out. Go to look it up. It's like $80. It's like $80 fucking dollars for this part, and I'm like, my god, I could have saved thousands of dollars worth of insurance if we had just fixed this car, dude. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Okay, that's great. So we're here. So we finally go and get this part. We fix this car. And the worst part about all of this, is that this car is fucking rampage with mouse shit. There's mouse shit. There's mouse nests everywhere. We pop open the hood. Inside the airbox in the engine, there's an entire nest. It's like this thick, this wide in every direction. This wide in like every direction, right? It's huge. And it's all made of my car's insulation, right? Like, they tore insulation from somewhere underneath the liner, underneath the hood, somewhere like that. Tore it up, shredded it, turned into a little nest full of rat shit and various food particulates. I had a bag of oh my god, what are they called? Ferrero Rochers, the chocolates. I had a bag of those in the passenger seat. I did. It's confetti now. And like, this nest is just made of these, and I'm literally like putting a glove on. and just grabbing out huge mounds of it, like a ball of it, like this big, of my car's insulation covered in mouse shit. All this, we're like shop vacuuming the whole thing.
So
we're like
gross.
doing everything we can to just get all of it. We're like, this entire thing got sanitized and disinfected, dude. It was crazy. Lo and behold, we're finally getting this thing out for a test drive. We replaced the part, we put it all back together, we clean out the air box, and we're taking this thing out for a test drive, like literally 1 minute down the road. All of the lights have turned on the dash, so we're like, okay, we need to figure something out. You left food in the car? Yeah, no, 100%. I left one food in the car, but I didn't think about it at the time. Yeah, no, I totally missed it. I didn't even realize at the time. But anyways, so we're doing this 1 minute drive to see if any of the engine lights are just gonna turn off on their own once they realize that the car still has an air box, and whatever. And we get to the end of the road, and we're turning the heater on, and the heater smells atrocious, dude. It is the worst scent I have ever witnessed before. It was so bad. It was egregious how bad this smell was. So we're like trying to we're getting to the end of this, and we're like, I don't know what to do about that. I mean, like, if it's just full of rat piss and we just have to burn out the rat piss, I guess. I mean, we can't reach in there to clean it. We can spray bleach in there or whatever. Well, lo and behold, a little mouse just pops its head out of the vent while we're driving. Rain is in the passenger seat at this time. Rain is in the passenger seat as this mouse pops out of our air vent and just looks around like, what the fuck is going on? And then crawls up on the dash and runs across a few times. I don't want to touch it because mice, you know, carry stuff allegedly, and I don't want to risk that. So I just want a piece of paper just to move the guy. I don't want to hurt him. I just want to move the guy. But by the time I've opened the center console, he just dips back in the vent, and I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. What are we gonna do about that? What the hell are we gonna do? There's a mouse inside the ventilation system of my car. And apparently he's cozy because he ain't getting out. Okay, so we drive it back, and I'm like, what the hell do we do with this, right? I'm trying to explain this. This is one of the funny things that happened, is that in a moving vehicle, may I say, there are ants in the car too, Dino. Spoiler alert, there's ants in the car too. When I'm getting back, I'm trying to explain this to my family. Like, I'm trying to explain that a mouse popped out of the vent. And as this is happening, they're like walking out from the house over towards the car. And I was looking at it, I'm pointing at it, I'm like, no, it was that vent right there. And I swear to God, this motherfucker was taunting me. This motherfucker pops his head out as I'm pointing at it before they get to the car. And I'm like, there he is. And he goes, and he just retracts back into the car just like 2 seconds before they make their way to the window. And I'm like, you son of a bitch, you did that on purpose. You're fucking toying with me now. Oh my God, dude, I was so pissed. I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. That was the last time I ever saw that fucking mouse. That was the last time I ever saw it. I was so mad, dude. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. I'm just crazy now. It's like that fucking horse that walks up to you and goes, no one's going to believe you, and then just trots off. That's this mouse to me right now, dude. Yeah, no, this is this gaslight gatekeep mouse boss. Exactly, dude. Mouse is chaotic evil. Anyways, so we set up mouse traps. I don't love mouse traps. I'd much prefer a live trap. We don't have any right now. We fill them with peanut butter. My family always says that if you ever want to catch a mouse, you put peanut butter on it. A mouse will never resist peanut butter. I've never tested the validity of this statement, but it's what I hear. It's old family, whatever. So we set up these mouse traps, and luckily, nothing's caught, right? Nothing went. The peanut butter has not even been tampered with. We put it on the dash that this mouse has been on before. It's got this little mouse paws on our dash, so we know that it can get up there. But nothing. We don't see a single mouse. Before this, before this, we tore apart the glove box, right? We pulled out everything because obviously the heater smelled like dog shit. And by dog shit, I mean mouse shit. We tear apart the glove box, we pull out of that out, and inside the heater box there's a fresh air filter, right? There's a fresh air filter that all of your ventilation goes through. Well, we pull that out, and in where it should be, it's all scrunched down. Inside there's another fucking mouse nest, so we're like, oh, okay, cool. So I'm pulling all of that out, and inside that is an entire fucking colony of ants. I swear to God, dude, I cannot make this shit up if I tried. So we have this entire colony of ants inside this mouse nest that I've just pulled out of my fresh air filter that is the filter that we are breathing this ventilation air through, may I say. So we clear that out. We get the ant traps, we get the mouse traps, we put it all together. The ant trap worked. The ant trap, it spilled over on a napkin, luckily, on a napkin. But all the ants came to it, and we were able to just get that out of the way. No ants, nothing. But not a single mouse. No mouse anywhere. We couldn't figure anything out. And I'm like, honestly, the best thing that I can presume was that because the glove box was open, right? These original portions that were these like habitats that were enclosed and dark and safe are now open. They're literally open right now. My glove box is still uninstalled. So I'm like, what I'm hoping just happened is that they found a way out because it's open. It's not enclosed anymore. All of their nest is gone, so they just relocated, right? I spent like that inside the garage. That car spent 2 days with its window open, so it could have just walked its ass out the window. So that's kind of the hope right now. I get a new fresh air filter, I put that bitch back in, and I close everything up. The vents still smell like burnt piss, but it's the best we can do right now. So we close that bitch up. Lo and behold, my fucking seatbelt doesn't work. Oh my god, dude. I'm like running out of spoons for this, dude. I'm running out of straws. My marbles are everywhere. They're all covered in mouse piss. I don't know what to do at this point. My seatbelt has been chewed up. You can see like right where the seatbelt is happening. It's all chewed up and shit, and you can't kill me, dude. So we pull that out. We're literally tearing apart the entire B-pillar of this car. So where the two doors meet, you know, we're pulling out the entire B-pillar. We have to get around like airbag sensors and everything like that. And lo and behold, there's an entire fucking rat nest in the B-pillar of my car. Anyways, they tampered with the mechanism. The seatbelt won't retract. However, we were able to get it to a point.
Stream
where,
seems fine. What? Can we skunk per?
Oh yeah, there's a wasp nest in it too. Fuck me, dude. Yeah, no, there was a ton of nests in this car. This car's been sitting out for a year, right? This thing became a natural habitat. There was a ton of nests, and I had like poked them off, you know, just like I was just like popping these off, you know, like at first it was like, and then it'd be a dead nest or like whatever. So I'm just popping them off recklessly at this point, and then at one point,
how long has the little duders talked?
Is there a Minecraft world in your car? No, but so all of this is happening, right? And I'm popping one of these off. We're like in the middle of sanitizing. I just go to pop one of the wasp nests off, and all of a sudden a bunch of wasps fall out, and I'm like, uh-oh. Like, I don't know what happened to the wasps. I think it was a dying nest because like, and all these wasps just kind of fall out, and then they just like kind of like keel over on the ground. And I'm like, I don't wanna. And not even all the nest was gone. So I'm in there, like, I've got like a stick, and I'm like, and I'm like trying to get like little pieces of this wasp nest out, and just like more duders are falling out of it. I don't know where they hide, dude. I don't know where the hell they hide all these wasps inside wasp nests. I don't get it. But yeah, no, it wasn't big. I'm being extremely melodramatic. It was like this big. But that's just the thing. Like, where the fuck do they all hide? There's so many of them in there. Where do they go? Where do the bees go inside that nest? There's this much space in there. You can't fit 100 bees in that. Why are 100 bees coming out of it? What is this clown car fucking logic? Anyways, I'm fine. We pull the seatbelt off. Now my seatbelt doesn't retract because the mechanism is broken, but we were able to get it out to a point. It's just like auto-locked. There's a little ball
You'd be
inside
surprised
a
how
seatbelt
much
mechanism.
space is inside a nest.
It's so wild to me. There's a little ball inside a seatbelt mechanism that rolls back in the time that you hit your brake, right? When you slam on your brake, it goes back. If you're going up a hill, sometimes it'll cause it, and it locks your seatbelt in, right? Well, that ball is stuck inside that mechanism. It's jammed in there. It's not coming out. Because I'd assume what happened is that the rats tampered with it, or with a mechanism above it and interact with it, whatever. So my seatbelt doesn't retract anymore. However, I was able to get it to a point where I could put it on, and it's still at least a safe seatbelt. I can't adjust my seat. I can't move forward anymore because my seatbelt won't give me the extra breathing room to do that, but at least I have a safety compliant seatbelt until I can replace it and get a new one. So that's where the car's at right now. I had to pull an entire fucking rat nest out of that B-pillar. But we're here now, and I'm driving that RAV right now, and it still smells like shit.